Hello. I got one of the most widely consumed Oktoberfest, maybe? I don't know. It's Spaten. So Spaten is one of the actual Munich breweries out there. So they call theirs the Ur-Märzen. And I've read that this is actually the oldest continuous Oktoberfest recipe, but then I've also read that this is just like a malt colored, like not artificial colored, but a malt derived colored, like Helles basically. So I don't really know. So let's just drink it. It's 5.9% alcohol. And they don't, I guess calling it a Märzen tells you that it's supposed to be amber colored, have some caramel flavors, whereas Fest beer is the basically Helles, sort of just a strong, very pale lager. And you can see that this one does have some color to it. Not as much as a lot of Americans, where they tend to be kind of a dark amber or pale brown. I guess this one's got some definite copper, dark copper notes going on in there. So we'll see if it has some caramely, sweet, toasty notes. They would tell you that they actually use a lot of Munich malt and or Vienna malt to give it that flavor, or if there's just some sort of coloring in there that just makes it look like that. A little toffee-like maybe. I don't think it's going to be as sweet and caramely as a lot of American examples, but it's got a little bit of that. Maybe it's sort of in between. Yeah, I don't know what you would think. Is that too dark? What is it? I don't really care about being an Oktoberfest purist. Some people are like, only the ones that they actually serve at Oktoberfest are real Oktoberfests, and this one is not, because it's not a lighter Helles, which they serve these days. Yeah, I think what happened is that originally Oktoberfests were kind of darker, and then as the 20th century went on and Pilsner influenced styles got more popular, they just lightened it. So that's why we call this style the Märzen. But it's still kind of confusing about all the authenticity of it. So I'm just going to stop talking about it. There is some floral hop in there, just a little bit, a little herbal, mostly just toasty malt. It doesn't quite get over into sweet caramel, I would say. Seems like it's going to be pretty balanced. Maybe a little bit more sweetness comes in there than you'd expect, but not as sweet as like Sam Adams or a lot of other American ones. Has some dryness in the finish. I'm wondering if that's just from a slight roasty malt or if it's actually from some hop bitterness. The head is sticking around okay. It's not super rich and thick or anything. And pretty good carbonation. It doesn't smell too old or anything, which is good. This is definitely, pasteurized and filtered. Oh, it's coming in a green bottle, but actually I got this in a package where it was safe from light, so it's not skunked, thankfully. Just a hint of musky lager. Maybe there's a little hint of sulfur in there, but I think it's good. It's kind of dealing with the sweetness, and the other notes adding a little bit of complexity. Mouthfeel is, feels like a Helles, slightly stronger Helles. It's not syrupy or very thick or rich or anything. It's more like toffee notes and caramel. Not bad. Would obviously go well with some sausage or pretzels. If you want something that you can just kind of drink and not think about, but will pair well with your food. That's what Märzens are really for, I would say. Nothing special about this one, but I don't find anything super special about any Märzen or Oktoberfest, honestly. It's just, they're just a mid-range, malty, amber lagers, like, big deal. Though I do get really into Pilsners, but I just think the Pilsners are a lot more interesting and exciting and cool how they can have these soft bodies that be low alcohol and hoppy. I like the hoppy notes. There aren't too many beers that are actually this color that anyone's really excited about, like amber ales and brown ales. No one really cares about them that much. If someone made a beer like this but it was smoky, I'd be more into it. Or maybe if a dry hopped version of this was out, that might be interesting. I think there are some Americans who have dry hopped Oktoberfests or Märzen. I'd give those a try. But this just tastes like, mass produced amber lager. No flaws really with it though, but not flabby. Probably deserves 3.5, 3.75, around there. For review. Bye.